understand that anytime you catch yourself making decisions out of fear, you're at a disadvantage and you should call a quick timeout and collect yourself. Everybody has fears, right? Nobody likes to admit it, but it's just a basic human fact. I'm scared to death of hospitals and needles. However, you ask me to fly an airplane or get up on stage, I'm your guy. Today we're going to be covering the 7 basic fears of life. What's up, everybody? I'm Coach Carroll. Welcome to another video here on the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and ring that bell. Let's hop right into the video. It's no secret, this used to be one of my biggest fears, but the first fear of life, and probably one of the biggest hindrance of people, is the fear of poverty, right? No one wants to be broke, and you have to be careful, because if you're not conscious about these fears, and fear is just an emotion, that emotion can kind of hotwire and override your logical sense of brain or logical being and cause you to make bad or irrational decisions. So number 1 is the fear of poverty. Number 2, and we see this all the time with social media and the world that we live in, but it's the fear of criticism. You know, yes, people are afraid to put out that song or write that poem or paint that painting because they're like, well, what if somebody criticizes me? Here's the thing, the only people you should really care about their opinion are your customers, right? And as long as your clients or your customers aren't criticizing you, you're in good shape, man. Believe in yourself. I say it all the time. You have to believe in yourself when nobody else does. Number 3 is the fear of ill health. We all kind of have a little bit of this, right? And especially after COVID and the pandemic, you know, one of the biggest things that I wish we would have seen was more of a push for people to be healthier. But this is a fear that controls a lot of us. Number 4 is the fear, unfortunately, the loss of love. And so, you know, maybe you've had this situation where you've done things because you didn't want to lose love. And so maybe you made bad decisions out of fear. Anytime you make fear-based decisions, know that you're at a disadvantage instead of an advantage. Number 5 is the fear of old age. No one likes aging. Unfortunately, it is a truth of life, but this is a fear that controls people. Number 6 is the loss of liberty or the loss of freedom. We saw this a lot during the pandemic, right? Everybody's like, hey, don't take my freedoms, don't take my liberties. I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying that this is a basic fear of life. And lastly, number 7 is death. You know, obviously that goes hand in hand with number 5, which is old age. The reason why you fear old age is the reason, you know, same reason you fear death. Some people may just fear old age because they lose their vitality. Maybe they lose their stamina. There's a pill for that. And, you know, if they get to a certain point in their life, then that death, you know, the Grim Reaper comes along and takes us to the next stage of life. Why am I covering this? Like, you're like, damn, DJ, this is getting a little dark, bro. What happened? You know, I thought this was a motivational channel. The reason why I want to cover these 7 basic fears of life is due to a book that Napoleon Hill wrote called Outwitting the Devil. And he said in his book that the devil controls people mainly because they're drifters, but then he uses the tactic of fear. So these 7 basic fears of life: poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, loss of liberty, and death. So understand that anytime you catch yourself making decisions out of fear due to poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, loss of liberty, or death, you're at a disadvantage and you should call a quick timeout and collect yourself. Listen, you know, not only is it bad decision making that'll happen out of fear, but I have a whole vlog series. You can check it out on the channel. Andy will link it up here above, called Fearless Days. And that's truly what entrepreneurship is all about. It's living fearlessly, because people are going to tell you that you can't do something. People are going to tell you that you can't achieve or live out your purpose in life. You have to put that behind you. That's that fear of criticism. And you just have to live your life to the best of your own ability. Keep living fearlessly. Here's to your success. Hey guys, it's Coach Carroll. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you click right here to subscribe to the channel to be notified when we drop new videos. Over here's the video that I recommend you watch next. And last but not least, over here you can click to get my free book, Phenomenal Phone Calls. We'll see you in the next video. Here's to your success.